I've already started.
Oh, right.
I don't know what you guys are doing.
Oh, my God.
I'm running a podcast here.
Hello and welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Dykes
My
episode.
name is Anna Tolstoy.
My name's episode 7. And this is Megs Kumari.
Get it off your chest, get him off your back. Get your compulsions back on track. Stick it to the strikes, tell him take a hike. Join your obsessive compulsive dykes.
Is it episode 7? I
It is
can't
episode
believe
7.
it.
I know.
We're like going over the top of the hill of the amounts, and now we're
I
on
know.
the
If
over
we
the hill.
released an episode every week, which we do. If we released an episode every day, this would be Sunday. This would be the last day of the week.
And then we're only working till Friday.
Yeah. This
Fuck.
is the episode of rest. Sunday.
And so we're all just going to take a 55-minute nap.
Yeah. Is this going to be an ASMR episode?
We're just going to do some ASMR for you.
Today is the day of rest. Sorry, why is the girl at reception playing hella loud music? Can we say something?
Yes, I think we should say something in the meantime.
I think we're going to redo the entire intro because
We're not going to have to redo the entire intro.
because there's so much music happening in the background.
You are not going to be able to hear that, I guarantee you. We're not redoing
Can
that.
feel it, and I
telling
think
you.
I'm doing worse than I would have if there wasn't any background music.
You're going to need to pull your fucking knickers up and get over it. We're not doing the intro again. And then I'm going to pull your knickers down.
Oh my god! Tell me more.
But anyway, hi,
yeah.
Kamal.
Anyway, thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Very good. Right.
Very good.
Very good. Very lovely. Very
Very demure.
Very
mindful.
mindful.
Yeah. We know that's prescribed at this point, right? It's been around for a while.
It's been around for at least 13 weeks,
Yeah.
but it's fine.
It's
Right.
fine.
What's your gender of the day?
Oh, my gender of the day is a roller coaster.
Oh my God.
Because I've been... First of all, I wasn't so sure it was the same day when I was on my way here that it was this morning. I was like, whoa. Mm-hmm. Because I had a nap, that wasn't a nap. I wasn't sure I slept.
You're not sure if you slept or not?
No. You know when you're like, you've turned around a little bit and then like time has passed and you're like, I don't know if I actually slept just then or if I just like, there was a glitch in the matrix.
Yes.
I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God, that's happened to me so many times. I like
Yeah.
set an alarm and it goes off like 10 minutes later and I'm like, that's supposed to be an hour.
Yeah.
Like-
and I'm like, but I also don't feel like...
I went to sleep. I was
Yeah,
aware
'cause
the
I
whole
know
time.
what it feels like to go to sleep.
I've done that way loads of times.
Way
Trust
loads of
me.
times.
I basically, my loyalty cover for that is full.
Yeah.
I've got a free
I've had
sleep
so
coming.
many free sleeps, yeah. But I went and I taught spin this morning and then I came back to my house and I said to my housemate, I was like, let's write a song today. I'm feeling creative. ADHD central. I was like jumping all about the place, just like straddling my housemate.
Love that.
Just like really, what's it called when you're having like a
Play
fight?
fighting.
Yeah. A wrestle. And I was just like, you know, yeah. And I was like, rah, 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 and the ADHD. And I was like, let's do some more things. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I was like, there's a possibility.
Oh, you're like, let's write a small ballad from the 1950s.
No, all of a sudden, like I had some yogurt and then I was just like, suddenly in work mode. Suddenly I had to do some work and
Got
then
it.
suddenly I was super tired. I was like, time for a nap. And then I came up, I woke up, I came up out of the slumber that wasn't a slumber. And I went down to my housemate and suddenly had like a deep conversation about like sex with or without connection. And it was just like,
Yeah, that's a very interesting topic, actually.
yeah. It is.
It
right?
is. Maybe we should talk about. If we had a podcast, we should talk about that.
Yeah, we should. That's a really good idea. Let's
you.
just park that, and maybe one day. Anyways, so it was just like a lot of different things happening. It was ADHD central, and then I was being super deep, then I was being super tired, then it was
giving
just like so
rollercoaster.
many things happening at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, am I feeling crazy today? Am I feeling tired today? I'm feeling like a biker chick today.
You are
Evidently.
looking like a biker chick today.
Thank you.
It's great.
Yeah.
You kind of look like a biker chick's like person that would like chick that would ride on the back, like because your shoes, like in a hot way, because you're not giving like wind in your face, like grimacing over the handlebars. You know, like you're like on the back, like looking at the other people on the motorbikes, like When you're all traveling in convoy.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck. That really hurt you.
It really did. Yeah. I felt like strong and independent, and suddenly I was at the liberty of somebody else, you know? And I didn't like that.
Okay.
But I guess I'm on a roller coaster, so I am at the liberty of somebody else. Anyway.
The tracks. Hopefully we're going to go back up.
Yeah.
And we're going to meet at the high point. Our friendship will be back intact.
Yeah.
In like 10 minutes.
Maybe then we'll start a podcast. What's your agenda of the day?
My agenda of the day is like a bath bomb that has loads of surprises inside. So like, it's like pink. I'm really feeling pink today because we're going out. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club.
Oh my God.
Wow, look at us both. Yeah. I'm sick of it.
And it sounded horrible because we both decided to go completely different directions with the harmonies.
I don't think that sounded horrible. I think that's...
Maybe let's wait until you hear that back.
We're going to the Pink Pony Club, if you didn't get that.
Yeah.
Which is at the Goldie Saloon.
Yes, so Goldie Saloon, notoriously, my friends Flint, Gabor and Hackney, go check it out. We're going there after this. It's going to be a Rahoot.
Yeah. And the dress code is dress in Pink Pony Club attire. And I'm not going to lie, I love the album. I've listened to that album a million times. Do I know what Pink Pony Club is? No, I don't know. I don't wear the outfit. Googled it. It's all pink and red. I don't own a fucking single pink item of clothing. No. Not one, Anna.
Neither.
This is the I don't know why I first named you as if I only am talking to you.
Yeah.
Anna and the millions of people who listen to this podcast. This top that like kind of goes pink a bit when you shake around.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
And shimmy.
The best that I can. I've got pink earrings.
Yeah.
I've got pink eyeshadow.
Yeah.
I've got pink sunglasses.
Yeah.
I've got pink trainers.
I think that's well good enough. Look at me.
Oh, I can't wait for tonight. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
Coming back to the real moment. A bath bomb, it's pink on the outside, and you put it in the bath and it goes. The first layer, then it's like rose petals suddenly fill your bath. The next layer is like sort of dark purple oil of some kind. You know, it's like now it's luxurious. It's kind of giving those old baths that they used to go in when it was stop looking at my nails concerned.
I'm just looking at the image that you were painting.
Oh. And then it's like, you know, those like milk baths almost.
Yeah.
And it's like somebody there pouring over me. I'm the bath bomb, but I'm also in the bath.
Yeah.
Final layer is just like, I don't know, some black pigment. It fills the bath like space. It's glittery, it's sparkly, it's perfect.
I've seen all of this in my mind's eye, and it is absolutely astoundingly gorgeous. Yeah.
Great, that's how I'm feeling.
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
Thank you.
What's your neighborhood watch?
Oh my God. Okay, settle in. I've just talked for so long and I'm going to fucking talk for a little bit more time. And that's called having a podcast.
Yeah.
So I went to my friend's housewarming. Mm-hmm. Lesbian couple, obviously.
Do I know these people?
You don't. Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'm thinking. You do. I'm thinking
if you're
the people
thinking
I've had dinner
sushi.
With. Yeah, I'm thinking sushi.
Then you have.
Yeah.
These people bought a house. Legends. I don't know anyone who's buying houses apart from three people in London. 3 people, and they're all gay. Actually 4, because one of them's a couple, and they're all gay. So that just shows gay people have more money, gay people own more houses, and gay people do more impressive shit.
Yeah.
And that's a sample size of 4. 100% success rate.
I don't know a single straight person that owns property. I don't know a lot of straight people.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of people. So I went to the housewarming. It was, you know, classic. When you get there, it was exactly what you'd expect. It was a full vegan buffet table. It was a barbecue in the back.
Sorry, had they cooked this?
They had cooked some and bought some, but like established it all, you know. It was giving taste sensation. It wasn't giving like bowl of crudités and hummus. It was giving parts of things you put together and make a whole plate.
Yes.
Like it was giving
charcuterie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But vegan.
There were quesadillas that were pre-cooked, like done by them. Amazing. There was also a barbecue, whole table of vegan marshmallows. So you could roast your marshmallows. They got vegan chocolate and biscuits. So you make s'mores because one of them's American. Then you make s'mores. Well, I say that like it's the only reason that makes sense to have s'mores. S'mores are also delicious. Like the American person was like, we have to have s'mores at the housewarming. I have no idea.
Sweet potato and marshmallow thing that you have at Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Perfect. That was there. It was, so everything had been catered to the guests. Like there were flowers around. They'd like moved in like 3 days prior, and of course everything was like looking amazing. I was like, to be you.
Yeah.
I went to it. We were having a lovely time. Like people were drinking. Some people were drinking more than others, and it was all like a very mixed bag. I got roped into a 25-minute, I would say conversation, but a conversation implied I would have said something. I would say interaction with somebody talking about polyamory. And I, throughout this 25 minutes, thought, love polyamory. If only I could offer any of my own life experiences here. There was no opportunity to do so. And I thought, here I am at a lesbian housewarming with this person who's talking at me about polyamory. And I zoomed out and was like, maybe the straights are right about what they think we do. Then we were playing like this game. I can't even remember what the game was. Like some kind of charades kind of game or something like that. Like with cards and stuff. Oh, so we're all sat in a circle. That's my type of
shit.
You're a type of shit. You like it?
I love it.
I love it. I love a game.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. That's why we're best friends.
Yeah.
We were all sat around playing this game. Somehow the game fell through the ground. I think people started drinking too much, which was upsetting for me and my team because we had been randomly allocated together and we were the fucking best people in the room. Yeah. We were the brains. We were the coordination. We were the quick getting to know each other, and we were like saying words because it was kind of like articulate as well, but like sometimes you could only say one word and they had to guess what the like film was from the one word.
Yes. This is one of my favorite games.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And we were getting it, winning.
Yeah. I love playing it, but it's really hard to play with one, drunk people, and two, people with ADHD.
Yeah. And
I also have, there. But if they don't hyper focus on the game, then it's impossible.
We're lost. Exactly. Yeah. Most of like the latter half of the game was just people being like, I don't get what's going on anymore. So upsetting. If only you'd paid attention earlier, you scoundrels.
Sure. And I am that really unpopular person in that situation where I'm like trying to force, instead of being like, it is what it is, I'll have to accept this, I try to force people to engage, which is like, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Just let it go.
No, just let it go.
It's so hard though.
Yeah.
Next time just call me and I'll play with you on the phone.
Thank you.
I'll be like, shark.
Jaws.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. We should do this.
Yeah.
Okay, we should do this. It all sort of got into this thing. I just sort of let the reins go, as you were saying. You know, there are two types of people. I let the reins go.
Yeah.
Then what it became was everybody everyone encouraging everyone else to do random acts that either they were making up on the spot or seemed to come with prepared.
Sorry, is this like a truth or dare situation?
No, like acts, like performance acts.
Oh,
so like one person was like, you should do your thing, and then someone would be like, no, oh fine, I will do it.
Oh god.
And we were all just sat around, some people on sofas, some people on the floor, in a whole circle, and without any understanding of how it transitioned from that game into a person doing a performance of a Lady Gaga song, which they said, let me get into position before they start the song. Went down onto their knees, knelt down, forehead on the floor, arms back. It's giving, about to like rise.
Yeah.
And went like, start the music. It was on an iPhone. It was music, or maybe there was a speaker. Rah, rah, or whatever it was, came on. A Lady Gaga classic. And I thought, oh my God, our queen's about to have this devotion performed to her. And we watched this person, all of us around the circle, no one knows what's happening. No one really knows each other that well. Perform the whole song, half lip synced, bit of song, all danced in a circle of a living room. When I tell you, I was like, I don't know if we're laughing at this situation. I don't know if, is everyone else also feeling like they don't exist right now and they're in a fever dream?
It's so weird as well, where it's like a neurospicy situation, because it's hard to gauge, like,
are we taking this seriously?
Are we taking this seriously or are we not? And also, am I the only one feeling this way? Is everybody else feeling normal about this?
Yes.
Am I just...
Yeah.
You know?
Am I just going crazy? And at that point, I started judging myself and was like, I shouldn't be questioning other people. If this person wants to do a dance for us, then I'm going to support them. So I start wooing. I'm clapping. No one else is engaging. I am cheerleading this person now because of my...
I would do the same. I would do the same because I think I would also feel like that's the only way
to get through it.
Get through the situation.
And I'm also thinking you're subverting, you know, this capitalist world that we live in where everything we just see has to be expert level. Why don't we just celebrate this expression of emotion from this person? Brilliant.
For sure. This translates to, just a little side note, this translates to whenever I see, you know, when somebody posts, somebody who's not necessarily a trained singer, who just likes to sing, but like doesn't, you know, want to do it in public, is scared or whatever, and then just like posts a cover when they're like doing a bad little ding ding on the little home synth, and it's all very amateur. It is all very amateur, and then they're like with a frail voice going, being like, every time you say, I fall without my wings, you know, and it's kind of awkward, and you are cringing for sure. But then I'm always like,
I don't see me posting singing videos.
Do you know? Then I'm also like, big respect to you for doing something that scares you.
Huge percent.
Big respect to you as well for putting yourself out there. Big respect to you for knowing that life is insane, and it doesn't really, you can do whatever the fuck you want at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I hate when people like, I despise the thing of being like, oh, let's like apply, like let's stick in within the social norms and like not do anything that's gonna like, let's all stay cool. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, no, who cares about being cool? But equally, it does also make me
multifaceted beings. We can't be like on paper we know all that.
Yes.
In practice, we're sat on a settee watching a stranger lip sync to Lady Gaga doing kicks and rolling. And we're not perfect people. I just hope that person feels celebrated.
Yeah.
Nobody really like else joined in with the whole clapping, so then I felt we're in it together.
This reminds me of when I auditioned for a drama school. But in Sweden, it was like a random like American drama school that realistically just wants to rip you off of money. And when we had our auditions, we had like some downtime. We went to like, I was going to go to a cafe and like go over my monologue or whatever. And then there was this other girl who was applying for the musical theatre course on it. And then she was like, oh, where are you going? I was like, I'm just going to go sit in a cafe and like go over my lines. She was like, great, I'll come with you. And I was like, great, yeah. And she comes with me and I'm like, oh God, I guess I'm doing this now. And then we go and we sit down and she just like asks me all of these questions and starts talking about her performance and what she's going to do. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to do this like dance number for my audition. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, I've actually filmed it. Should I just show it to you? And I'm like,
oh my God.
And then she's like, yeah, let me just show it. She's like, and then she whips up a computer and she plays and she's like, it's all like improv. So I'm just going to do like ish like this. And what proceeds is me watching like a 9-minute video of her doing a dance improv to an acoustic version of Smooth Criminal. And like towards the end, I'm like, I just have to go to the bathroom, and I go into the bathroom and I call my mum and I'm like, Mum, I just wanted to go over my lines and I don't know how to get out of this situation. So, you know, it was also like sexy dancing, you know? So
like commercial.
It made it even weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like more than commercial. She was like straddling a chair.
She's got a prop.
She had a prop.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was an experience.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did you stay in touch as she got in?
Apparently this girl who I heard knew somebody else who knew of her or something, and apparently I think she was a bit of like a compulsive liar or something, and she was like, before she'd even known if she got in or not, she'd be like, I'm moving to LA.
Oh my God.
And it was just all a bit strange.
It's all a lot.
To be honest, but I'm sure she got in. I think fucking everyone got in.
Oh.
Well, I don't know, but like...
Oh, you think that they were like giving away places?
No, they weren't giving it away, but like granted, I'm good, so of course I would get in. But it sort of felt like if you're like not absolute crap, you will get in.
Got it.
You know, if you can afford to go, because nobody can afford to go. I couldn't afford to go. I didn't even fucking know I auditioned. I guess because I was like auditioning for all the drama schools in the UK at the same time, so I wanted like more practice and going to auditions or whatever. But
okay, wow,
very interesting that was.
I'd love to get back in touch with her now. Let's get her on the pod.
Yeah, let's get her on the
Let's
pod.
get her to do a performance.
Yeah.
We don't actually have a music
live
video
performance
for our
on a live
jingle.
show. Yeah.
We could get her to improv it.
Yeah, fantastic. That would be the intro to the pod. Yeah.
Brilliant. We'll have to do an acoustic version of Get It Off Your Chest, Get 'Em Off Your Back. We need it. Well, it's not. Anyway, we'll work on that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that is technically acoustic. We should do an EDM version.
We should do like a...
Get it off your chest, get it off your back, get your compulsions back on track.
Oh my God. It's like you vomited out your soul.
That was just a hard bass happening.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I thought you were going for the acoustic version.
No, because it is acoustic, Megs.
Yeah, but then you hit it with the bass.
Yeah.
So I thought, did you then go into EDM?
Auto-tune before, didn't that read? That was auto-tune. Okay.
I thought you were doing lovely riffs.
Get it off.
Right, yeah. Get it off your chest. Oh, no.
No.
It's hard to do auto-tune when you have such a beautiful voice like us.
Enough of this.
Got it. Loud and clear, boss. Right, what's your neighborhood watch?
My neighborhood watch of this week. Oh God, how do I preface this?
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, we talked about this last week. The moment has come. Remember? Okay, guys.
Yeah, I mentioned to Megs what's been going on, and I was like, I'm not so sure I can put this on the pod. Megs actually pulled out a gun and put it to my head and said, if you don't mention this on the pod, it's over.
And that's what I do for you guys.
Curtains closed.
Call me a journalist because I get the story.
So I tiptoed back to the people in question and I said, pretty please, may I have your consent? And it was given. So here we are. Here's what's been happening, guys. Remember Kurt? Remember
Kurt Cobain.
Do you not know the actual artist?
Yeah, no,
name?
I do, but I just couldn't remember the name.
So you guys remember episode 2, I want to say. I spoke to you about going on a date with this person who used to date a close friend of mine who I now live with that we call Kurt.
Yeah. So your friend that you live with is called Kurt.
Yes.
For clarification, the person you went on that date with, I don't think we gave them a name.
No.
But
Buzzcut.
Great.
Yeah. So I went on a date with Buzzcut. Buzzcut used to date Kurt. Mm-hmm. I'm now no longer dating Buzzcut because we were like, that's a bit too complicated because I'm living with Kurt,
It's a bit
etc.,
much.
etc. Yeah.
You thought you'd do this instead.
However, there't some law with me and Kurt that I did not disclose prior.
I think I know. Oh, I know.
Yes,
they
you
don't know. I was
They
going
don't
to be
know.
like, I know, bitch.
Yeah, you know. So essentially, me and Kurt, famously very good friends.
Very
Yes,
good friends.
we now live together. However, what I did not disclose was that 2 years ago,
On a windy night.
on a windy night, it was actually in the middle of the day.
Hot.
It was actually after brunch at Dalston Superstore.
Wow.
We sat and we had dragged brunch, and then there was another person involved in this. It was a threesome. So essentially, Kurt, who I now live with, very close friends with, on a windy January afternoon.
Brisk.
Me, Kurt, and what are we calling this other person? A friend of mine.
Do I know this person?
Yes, because we've roasted their dating profile as well. Fucking
Can you
hell.
say that who it is and bleep it?
It's...
Oh.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, that person.
Was the third person.
Yeah, it was the third person in this.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for
me.
you.
They do need a codename as well because we are close
Okay.
friends and I'm going to go visit them soon because they live in Germany.
Oh, so we're going to
They've
get a bit
moved.
of news from that.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we are very much just friends now. I mean, you never know with these gays.
You Never.
No. Anyways, what are we calling them? For some reason, I'm just going to say frat boy, because all I can envision now, because we had like a period of time where the two of us were just wearing like, we both bought the same caps at the same time, and then we both just wore them the wrong side round for like a month straight. For what reason? I don't know.
Number one, that's iconic behavior. My God. Number two, we should start calling backwards things the wrong side round. Immediately. Backdate that. I want that in the dictionary. Why has Inside Out held the fucking lone title for so long? Backside round needs to come back in. Tell your parents, tell your kids, backside round is in.
Backside round. So I was with frat boy and Kurt. Windy January afternoon. We were having brunch at Dalston Superstore. And here's the thing. The three of us had like a week prior or something already established there was something going on with the three of us, because it was frat boy's birthday. Mm-hmm. And then me and Kurt, it was the first time we known each other, like we known of each other and had met before like a year ago, but we weren't close, so we hadn't been in the same space for like a year. Okay. And then we both see each other, but frat boy and Kurt knew each other. So then we both see each other at frat boy's birthday. And Kurt had been in a relationship prior. And I remember telling frat boy, I was like, Kurt and his partner are super fit. Are they open? And frat boy was like, no. And I was like, that's too bad. Flash forward a year later, it's frat boy's birthday. Kurt's there. And I'm like, hello, Kurt. Kurt is single. Kurt tells me I'm single. I'm living my best queer life. I'm like, isn't that fucking fantastic for me? Yeah. And then we go out and we go to this gay club, The Glory, before it closed. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
And then we're standing in the cloakroom, and me being me, I go, can I just tell you something?
Oh my God. That's making my
I'm
heart
finding
flutter.
myself very attracted to you. On brand.
Yeah.
If I fancy you, I'll tell it to you.
You're going to know
face.
about it.
Yeah, you will know about it. I'll stare you deep in the eye and I'll tell you straight.
And just say, I've got to tell you something.
I'll tell you gay. Got to tell you something.
I tell you gay.
Yes, because I said I'll tell it to you straight, and then I said
I tell you gay. Yeah. Got it. So you and Kurt are in the cloakroom.
And I've said that, and then I think Kurt and frat boy might have gotten with each other already before.
Great.
Oh, and me and frat boy have also gotten with each other before this.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The groundwork's being laid.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason. And then we're just all on the dance floor, and frat boy is sussing the vibe. Mm-hmm. And that is sussing me flirting with Kurt. Mm-hmm. Frat boy's like, let me get in on this.
Oh my God.
Obviously, having gotten with us both before.
I'm obsessed.
Gets in with this, and we all just start making out, and it just becomes this whole lovely thing.
I love this so much.
And I'm like,
for you.
oh my God, this is great.
Yeah.
However, it can't continue because Kurt like works early in the morning or something like that.
Okay, there's a reason. There's something.
Yeah, there's something. So then when we are going to brunch like a week later, I already know what I want.
You know you're ordering on the menu.
Yes.
And it's two. Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God. I just mean like two.
It's two fully adult people.
You're gonna be bad. I didn't mean that. It's two hot guys. Is what I meant.
Let's get Freudian. Oh God.
Let's just cleanse the aura of this room for a second.
I'm going to cut that out because that's not going to read well.
Yeah, I think we should just bleep it because it's funny.
Yeah.
They'll never know what I said.
No. Anyways, so
you know what you're ordering off the menu.
Yeah. So coming to brunch, I already know what I'm having. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I can't remember how I worked it into this conversation, but for some reason, what's happening is we're like, I guess we're going to frat boy's house and having sex after brunch is finished.
Obsessed.
Yeah, to the
it's
point
what you should be doing after brunch.
Exactly, to the point where we even say that to the drag performer. They're like, so what are you guys doing today? We're like, we're just going to go out with threesome.
was the drag performer? Do you know? Was
I can't remember.
Oh, I didn't know if it was the one that we saw. Because I thought they do the Dalston Superstore.
Oh, no, who that we saw? Have we
Camilla
seen a drag performer?
Camilla Parker Holes. What's her name?
Oh, Vanilla Parker Balls.
Vanilla
no, it wasn't
Parker
Vanilla
Balls.
Parker Balls. No, but love.
Camilla Parker Holes is also a really great idea.
Really good. Yeah.
You can take that.
Anyways, so that's when that happens. Flash forward now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because
How many
this is taking
months?
way too much time
Yeah.
with the back law. That's not even what we're going to. This is
That's
this
an
is
important
fresh hot neighborhood
fundamental.
watch. Neighborhood watch, neighborhood watch. Yes, that's just what you need to know, the backstory. Anyways, after that, we continue on, have a lovely friendship. I notoriously have dated loads of people who are now...
Full stop.
Notoriously have dated loads of people. Full stop. No, very queer thing, you know. You're friends, you sleep together, then you're just friends, then you sleep together, then you're just friends, and this, that, and the other. Maybe you'll just be friends forever. Maybe you'll sleep together again. I'm talking about us.
Yeah.
Anyways, so then we move in together. So flash forward, now for the last at least over a year, me and Kurt have only been exclusively friends.
Great.
We've not maybe kissed at one point after that, but now we're just friends. Love him to bits. Amazing. Yes. And then a room becomes available in his house. And he lives with a friend of his who I have also met a few times before, like several times, because neck tats. Let's do that. Neck tattoo.
We call them neck.
Neck. Great.
Yeah.
So I know Neck because what a fucking name.
It's crazy. It's a name. We're gonna, warm
stick
into
with
it.
it, yeah.
It'll come. It's a grower.
So I know Neck through God.
Sometimes it comes. I know, God.
I know Neck through Cut. So I've hung out several times with Neck and Cut and Fat Boy. We all know each other.
And this time you said foursome.
No, but like, what a lovely idea. Maybe I should put it forward. And I've always fancied Neck. However, Neck has been...
Neg. It's my long lost sibling.
God, Neck has been in a long-term monogamous relationship. That's the flatmate that I mentioned was engaged in
Way
episode
back
2.
1. Yeah.
So I've always been like, I obviously think you're really hot and funny, but like, you're obviously monog, engaged.
Yeah.
He has a fiance. You know what I mean? A
yeah.
fiance. So that's not happening. But obviously I would still flirt notoriously because that's just who I am.
Yeah.
Is that immoral? I'm just suddenly having a whole thing. Is it?
I think it's fine.
Yeah. I didn't know the fiance.
And also, for flirting for you is like talking to someone and like laughing. It's not like we're not thinking about like flirting like
Yeah, I obviously
wearing
wasn't
like a
being
lace thong and like
inappropriate, yeah.
bending over in front
No,
of
exactly. I was just being charming and maybe like
just like ribbing them a
lingering eye
bit.
contact. I don't fucking know.
Everyone flirts with everyone.
Yeah, essentially, if you...
Don't put that in the pod.
No, don't. So essentially, Neck has been monog. He's been in this relationship, so that's not been on the cards. So I've just been like, whatever. I knew that he was in this monogamous relationship when I was moving in. So I was like, okay, I'm moving in. We're all friends in this house. I'm moving in with Kurt, Neck, who I fancy. I am also
You've got
just
a
friends
crush
with
and you
because
can live with it.
yeah, I've got a little crush, but like whatever, it's fine. I can live with that. So I move in, and then the first week of moving in, I find out that Neck has broken off his engagement and he is now single. And I'm like, that's okay. It's fine. I will literally just
Wait in my
stay
room
in
with my legs
room
splayed.
and
He'll have to come in at some point.
I was like, I gotta get over this. This is my home space. I gotta keep it. Don't shit where you eat. That kind of thing. I say. That's what I say.
That's what I say.
That's what I say.
That's what your fiance.
That's what I... That's what my fiance. And also, I'm like, he's fresh out of a breakup. I can't be like, get a hold of yourself.
Yeah.
You fucking animal.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm like, Anna, literally, stop. You need to be a supportive friend right now, helping him through this breakup. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And like, you entering into a new house dynamic, everything should be fine.
Exactly. And that's just what you did.
Exactly. That's just what I did.
You just helped him through his breakup.
That's just what I did when I stared him deep into the eyes and said, are we going to address this vibe or not?
Because I think what you're not as well explaining is the fact that there is a definite electricity between you.
Yeah.
There's tension, there's looking, there's reasons that you're suddenly around, there's late nights talking for hours.
Yeah, so I'm at this place where I'm like, okay, let me just... What I'm thinking is, I'm going to do nothing about this. I need to just leave it because I'm helping him through this breakup. I have to be a friend here. And that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing. It's really hard, right? Because I'm like, God, am I feeling insane sexual tension? That is really... Am I just making this up? But then it's like lingering eye contact, you know, candle flames that are like from the candle lit outside in the garden where we're sitting late into the late hours. And, you know, it's just like unintentional random touching and all the vibey things that I'm like, this is
adding up.
This is tension. This is a vibe here. There is something...
You can't
like,
make that up. That can't be one-sided.
You can't make that up. Like, but also I don't want to say it because then what if he's going to be like, I literally don't know what you're talking about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I can't just, I don't want to be the one to say this, especially now that you're going through this.
Yeah.
Like that is just weird of me.
Well, it's
but
just
then
hard,
it got
isn't
to
it?
a point where I was like, now this is insane not to mention because we're getting ready for a queer event, right?
Got it.
And I have decided to cut up a pair of jeans into arseless chaps. So naturally, he's an artiste.
Artiste.
Not costume, like a fine art, but I'm like an artiste nonetheless. So I'm
Yeah,
like...
you're like any excuse.
You will, yeah. And basically,
I
but
heard you have
also
hands.
you will do this better than me. So I say, listen, I'm going to need you to help me cut up these pants. And then we just line out how it's going to be. And he starts cutting them on the floor. And then I don't know who suggests it, but for some reason we get to the point where it's like, it's probably better if they're on me so we know how it's going to look. And then you're like
That's
cutting it while it's on me. So it gets to this point, and I've also, for the ambience in the room, not for trying anything, I don't know, maybe unconsciously on some level, but I've lit candles, okay? I've put on some music.
Thank you for being honest.
There's
old school
sensory
R&B
vibe.
playing.
Yes. And he's...
But I was giving you
What
that
did
as
you
like a
say?
joke. I said there's old school R&B playing because that's obviously like sexy music.
Yeah, no, but
then
the
you just said
kind-
yes.
No, but yeah, but the kind of is. That kind of is.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just helping him through his breakup.
Yes. And then he starts cutting off my pants. And at this point, I'm like, your face is in my crotch. Your hands are on my bum. You are cutting
Clothes off of me.
Like, this is so intense.
Yeah.
And I'm like, still in like second guessing land where I'm like, oh my
Am I
God,
crazy?
am I a crazy creep right now? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
it's giving
like,
OCD.
It's giving OCD, but I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
And then it gets to the point where we're also cutting the top off, and I'm like, I want it to be just like, I want some underboob in there. So like, he's like cutting around. And I'm like, this is now so insane.
Yeah.
I have to say something.
Yeah.
Like at this point, I have to say something.
The child's about to slip off of you.
Yeah, like I can't anymore. And then I'm sat at the edge of my bed, and I go, and then like we say something, and then we just have our caught in eye contact, and we are just looking at each other, both with a little squint,
Glint.
you know, for like a couple of long seconds. Like seconds are long in that situation where you're like, neither of us is saying anything.
Yeah.
We're just looking at each other. Like, what is happening here?
You're fucking in the eyes.
You don't just do that. Like,
Yeah.
that's just not, you just don't sit like this.
No.
Like, you don't do that.
You don't do that.
And then I'm like, so I'm just going to put some word onto this situation. And I'm like, and then I proceed and I try to find the words, but it's fucking hard. Like, I'm sweating. And I love this. This is my favorite type of situation because I hate it when I feel like completely in control and like cool, calm and collected, because that means
there's nothing like...
I probably don't fancy you enough and I don't feel challenged enough in this situation. Not challenged, but I don't feel like there's a,
Yeah, friction.
There's no friction, exactly. And then he just goes, go on, use your words. And I'm like, and then I just go on to say, I'm like, so here's what I've been thinking. There's been a vibe going on. Like, let's be real. There's been a vibe going on, but like, I kind of, but we live together and like, what's gonna, how's that gonna go? And then I don't know how it happened. I'm kind of blacked out in this moment. Like, I can't remember it. I think he kissed me. I'm not sure if it was, I don't know how it happened, but suddenly and it's just like, and then we both go like, oh my God. And I think he goes, nobody's going to move out.
Oh my God.
No, nobody's going to move out. And then that just continues for a bit.
Nice.
And then comes to a natural ending because it was great. And then he said, you just know when kissing someone's going to be good. And I said, so you have been thinking about kissing me?
Oh God, it's the thing of life, isn't it? This is like what courses around my body that keeps me waking up in the morning and living.
Literally same. Literally same.
It's like I'm feeding like a vampire. Like
100%. Anyways, what makes this even crazier is then after this night, I obviously check in the morning after. I was like, how do you feel about yesterday? Do you feel okay about that? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, great. Thanks for checking in.
That is great. I think, because I know the next part of this story.
Yeah.
I think you should wait for next week.
Oh my God, yes.
Because I don't want you to rush it. I don't want it to be like you just like deliver the next.
Yeah, this story is way too long. So you guys, ...
Oh my God.
See you next week.
Tease them. Oh my God. I feel like we can't even move on from that.
No,
but we're gonna there's no good segue.
No.
Let's just take a moment for that.
Yeah.
We're going into Clit Screen.
We are going into Clit Screen. I think today's Clit one's going to be kind of a quick one.
Yeah? The world to come.
Yeah.
Don't fucking watch it. It's boring as shit.
I was going to say, it's going to be a quick one because it's unfortunately a tank.
It's a big tank.
Yeah.
It's a tank for sure.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It sounds like it's just too... I don't want to shit on it too much because
in case the casting director reaches out to us.
Exactly. And wants to cast me in like the sequel,
world,
in which case I will do it. Yeah. The world that was.
Yeah. The world to come is like on paper exactly a sad lesbian movie, like they do on SNL sketches about like how sad old lesbian films are, where they're just longing for each other.
Yeah.
And then there's loads of like I don't think it actually even passes the Bechdel test. I'm not sure it does. I think that a lot of the time just talking about their husbands, and they talk about like liking to spend time with each other rather than their husbands.
Yeah.
So like I'm not really sure if it does. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
But it's like it does. Oh, I've been corrected. It does pass it.
Yeah.
But wow. Okay. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. I understand where you were coming from.
Yeah.
And I was just going to be like, maybe it's a reflection of the time and they feel like a pressure to talk about their husbands because it's meant to be their entire lives because they're housewives.
Yeah. And then...
But I still see where you're coming from. And it's like annoyingly, like depressingly narrated by the protagonist.
Yeah.
Where she's always just like, and I looked at her beautiful auburn hair blowing in the wind, and I thought,
I can't wait till you visit me tomorrow.
I'm like, do you not have any enthusiasm? Like, it's like she's speaking, her inner monologue is like how women are expected to behave in that time.
Yes.
Like, but like, so you'd hope that her inner monologue had a bit more life.
Yeah, but like that fucking hot twat.
Yeah, I understand that she's like depressed, but like
she's sad. She's not
but
like depressed in the story. She's like upset with her situation.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
I was going to make a joke there, but it completely tanked.
Hey, the first hour of the film is literally just like so stereotypical of that old lesbian sad film that I thought it was self-aware. Like I was watching it thinking like, oh, you're about to like subvert this and it's gonna be funny. And it just, the last hour or like 40 minutes of the film was like just so sad. It just got sadder and worse and more and more violent.
Add that in there.
And then
In the dictionary.
and then it's just over. And it's like, oh, that had no redeeming moment.
No, and it wasn't even like I was dying for the chemistry or anything like that. That would have been, that would have been there. But
There's
no.
something. There was nothing.
Anyways, it's unfortunate, but it's a tank, and we're gonna just leave it there.
It's a tank.
Yeah.
I did still cry though.
I would like to queer you out.
Oh my God. Queer me out. Mm-hmm. Anyone who says scissoring's not a real thing is fucking delusional.
Honestly, I'm so glad you brought this up. And then they like, because people are so dead set on it not being a real thing, they've come up with tribbing.
What?
Tribbing is, please tell me that's the way I pronounce it correctly, tribbing. Yeah, they've come up with tribbing, and they're like, which is essentially scissoring, but because you're not in this position, you might be in like this position. They're like, then that's not scissoring anymore, that's tribbing. And I'm like, why are you so dead set on making scissoring a non-thing that you have to make up an entire new word?
That it's the same thing.
It is the same thing.
That's so annoying.
The amount of people.
They're like, that's just that's just what men think because of porn. I'm like, okay, they probably got it all wrong, but like sex is still a thing.
Yeah.
Oral's still a thing. It happens in porn. Scissoring, if you haven't done it because you think it's not a thing, please find somebody that wants to scissor with you, that you want to scissor with. Please explore until you found out that it is a thing.
Yeah.
Then I want you to come back and I want you to say, I'm sorry, Megs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I pissed you off. I'm sorry I was ignorant. I'm sorry I didn't try. Next time, I'm going to come straight to you. I'm going to ask you privately, not boasting in front of a party of people, not posting it online as if I knew more about it than you, the gayest, sexiest person on the earth.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, I don't accept your apology.
I don't think you need to. I think this is...
It's done. It's left.
Yeah, I could not agree more. It really does piss me off, especially when queer people do it.
I know.
That's like women not being feminists.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you on about?
Yeah.
It's so illegal.
It's illegal, hugely so.
Yeah, hugely so.
It, also, I want to say, if you don't like doing it, fine. But don't fucking say it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Because, let me tell you, as Anne Frank said, all the darkness in the world, just stay with me, cannot put out the light of a single candle. Even if every single person says scissoring isn't a thing, I'm still out here doing it. That means it is. So you can all say no. I know you're not.
I feel like I should cancel you for bringing Anne Frank into this.
Anne Frank has loads of fantastic quotes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've read her diary.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not talking about Anne Frank.
No.
I would add though, because I've met a lot of like baby gays.
Yeah.
And even myself a couple of years ago, this wasn't a thing. Like someone had to tell me that this is a thing.
Fine.
Yeah.
Tribbing or scissoring?
Both.
I mean, they're the same thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Exactly. So,
They're the same thing. You know that meme where there's two pictures and like corporate needs you to find the
the difference.
They're the same picture.
Yeah. So Komal, if you didn't hear, was just saying that they didn't know about it until a couple of years ago when they got told. Fine. I didn't know about it when I was 10. At some point someone told me.
Yeah.
Probably way later than 10. I don't know why I said 10.
Yeah.
But at some point in our lives, we all didn't know about it. It's totally fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you get to know, you get to know.
When you get to know, you get to know.
You know?
Yeah. You know. I know.
Let's
I know
raise the
you
rainbow.
know.
Let me get the rest of the rainbow. What did you just say?
That's between me and Kamal.
The thing is, between you and Kamal, I am the neck.
You are between me and Kamal.
Oh no,
That's inherently very sexual and inappropriate.
that's what. Yeah, somebody called HR. Hello. Right.
Okay, it's a selfie in front of a bookshelf.
Yeah.
We've got buzz cut, purple hair, purple lip. Purple
Oh my god, it's
slash
reminding
blue.
me. Have you seen that video of purple hair, purple tutu?
not.
Oh
No,
my
yes, I
god.
have.
Oh, there's this like family on Instagram and one of their children like loves
Oh my
purple.
god.
I love it
The one where they
so
keep going
much.
forever and ever.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
ever.
and it's like
I love
yeah,
it.
and it's like
I love
all
it.
the siblings in the background like doing like the acoustic version, and they're like rock version, they're like purple hair like behind.
Oh god.
That whole
Yeah.
Instagram feed heals my soul. I love it. Yeah, so this is a sexy lace top off the shoulder.
Yeah, I love
moment.
that. I love that they've let it slip over the shoulder. They're just like looking. It's like with a sort of absent-minded look, but still like engaged.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Very
It's
sexy.
very comfortable.
It's very-
yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, this could be us. And then the photo is, okay, running
This could be
by
us.
flag,
Yes.
like grinning, like going through like some sprinklers, and like it's a sunny grass day.
This is making me really happy. Genuinely.
That's
I'm like,
cute.
yes. I would love to run through the fields, just laughing in like in our sunny day, getting like splashed with these.
Hoses.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
moving
very here for
fast
that. We're
because
moving fast.
we're just-
we're running out of time, gang. We're moving fast.
Me in the wild. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Oh my god. What?
it's like they're at Go Ape or something
On like a zip line,
yeah.
horizontal though, not like a zip line where you sit back. It's like pulling themselves along a rope.
Yeah, with like gloves. Like this is and a
Serious.
helmet. This is serious.
It's
I'm
giving
not-
sexy in terms of I can see your arms.
Yeah,
Okay, go on. What are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I don't think it's not about you. I just don't think that helmet is flattering for
The helmet.
anyone.
The helmet. No, it's giving Bob the Builder. But the rest of it is redeeming enough.
Exactly, because you've got like some ropes going on, some gloves. Like it's giving very
I want to go on this date. Do you know what I mean? That's a fun thing.
I absolutely want to go on that.
You should do the caption. This could be us.
Yes.
And then-
honey pea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last prompt. I won't shut up about my next tattoo. Intriguing because we've seen no tattoos so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true.
I'm like, okay, lady in the streets freaking the sheets. Where are your tattoos?
Okay. Yes.
I'm back to intrigued.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Hear that. Moving on. Next photo.
I don't love
No.
this.
No, I gotta be so real. It's very clearly posed. So they're standing like leaning on one hip against a wall with the hands in like cactus pose, but like hands pulled towards the head. Hands pulled towards the head, looking to the right,
In one of those like
down a little bit.
backdrops that have like the sprinkly, the flowing lines.
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain that. It's like lametta, but like down a wall.
yeah. It's extremely posed in
I think
a way
it looks
that
like school disco.
Yeah, you're at a school disco. This picture you took when you were 14 at the school disco. And
Yeah.
you're still using it. I'm sorry, that is a very harsh way to say it.
No, but I think there's a million better photos you could choose.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we're on the same page. Sorry, I thought there was no more prompts, but this is the final bit of the whole profile. Let's make sure we're on the same page about Black Lives Matter, intersectional feminism, and queer rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking
Damn
right. Damn right. I like that. I respect
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
When I used to have a dating profile when I was like in my early 20s, I used to put like, I don't think sexist jokes are funny. Like, I think that like, if you think that like woke culture is a problem, then just fucking swipe left. Like, I just don't know what to say. I was like so over getting people who were like not believing in the same things that I believed in. That I was like, I was so harsh on my dating profile and it worked so well.
Yeah, I think fair enough. I don't think I ever match with anyone whose values differ from mine.
Yeah. I don't think you can. And so
No.
I like it. I like that you're putting it out there. And quite right. Anyone who doesn't support this stuff, I don't want to match with.
Yeah, I guess it's different if you in any way maybe engage with cis men.
Yeah,
possibly
that could be. Yes, we saw a bisexual flag earlier. It's giving.
Yeah, and it also says bisexual in the description.
Oh yeah, lovely. Oh yeah, so you got to spell it out.
Exactly.
Oh gosh, so imagine having to like put a profile up for yourself, thinking about like what does everyone want to see? Because like I'm always looking at it from a queer point of view, right?
For sure, but also like it doesn't matter what everyone wants to see. You just need to show who you are.
That's true. So you're telling me that your field profile looks like your CV. Great. Well, this has been episode 7 of Obsessive Compulsive Dykes. I've been Megs, and we can't wait for next week. You're going to get part 2 of Anna's story. My God, it's been a crazy episode. We've had so much to talk about. And just whatever you do before next week, don't watch The World to Come.
Yeah. Get it off your chest, get them off your back. Get your compulsions back on track. Stick it to the strikes, tell them take a hike. Join your obsessive compulsive dykes.